Chapter 1142. Alex smiled slightly and said, "If everything is solved by murder, then the Whale family would be dead long ago. Some people deserve to die and must be killed as soon as possible, such as the gang of beggars, but some people should not be killed easily. It's boring." After Alex finished speaking, he smiled, and then said, "Think about Yen Sukiai in your kennel. Actually, he could have been killed long ago, but why should I kept him? It's because I think this person it's interesting to live, and there are more possibilities when it's alive. If he dies, many things will lose a lot of fun. The same goes for the Whale family and the same for the Baker family." In Alex's heart, everything in the world complements each other, reinforces each other and restrains each other. I kept Sukiai's life so that he can live with his brother Kwam Sukiai. The purpose of keeping the lives of the Baker family father and son is to let them and Baker appear to live together. If Yen Sukiai is really dead, if Alex wants to check and balance Kwam Sukiai, or even Sukiai Pharmaceutical, he will lose a best bargaining chip. If Burton's heart becomes rebellious in the future, then he can use the Baker family father and son to counter him. This is the ancient art of the emperor. The real minister would never truly believe in a treacherous official, but he would never completely favor a loyal official. However, South Korea must not have treacherous ministers because they are the key to counterbalance loyal ministers. If he is a loyal minister without the checks and balances of a traitorous minister, then he will become increasingly arrogant and ignorant, and will gradually become a traitorous minister. That's why Alex needed to check and balance between different people. After all, the Anderson family is a top-notch big family. The children of the Anderson family have learned the 4 books and 5 classics from a young age, familiarized themselves with ancient history, and studied the techniques of emperors. These methods are almost brought out of their bones. Therefore, Alex shook his voice and said, "Killing Mike and his son means that I am afraid of the Whale family. This is a sign of weakness, and I never show weakness." Having said that, he said lightly, "If you are right, then the Whale family has probably dispatched the heavenly kings, and maybe they are already on their way to Gollum Mountain." Ah! Don Stephen and Burton were both dumbfounded. Burton said in surprise, "They shouldn't be so fast. After all, they just lost 15 people. They should have to go back and rest for a while before making a comeback." "No," Alex said confidently, "if Fury could mobilize martial artists, then he should have dispatched martial artists long ago. Therefore, I guess that the man who can really send martial artists should be the old man of the Whale family. The old generation of entrepreneurs are still very powerful. Mr. Whale started from scratch, and his ability, courage must be much better than ordinary people. If he is in charge of everything behind his back, the means must be much higher than that of Fury. He will definitely be among others. When you think it's least possible to launch an attack, launch a fatal blow." After that, he smiled indifferently. And when the most unlikely attack was just after the failure, everyone thought he would definitely retreat to rest, but he wanted to hit the opponent by surprise. Don Stephen exclaimed and said, "Master Anderson, what shall we do now? Shall we send someone over overnight?" Alex waved his hand and said calmly, "If the opponent dispatches a martial artist, it's not enough to see how much they can go, it's just to die." Don Stephen was shocked. "Master Anderson, what should we do?" Alex said lightly, "You don't have to worry about this matter, I have my own arrangements. After all, flying from South Haven all the way to Gollum Mountain, the distance is still quite far. There is still enough time to prepare." Hearing Alex's words, Burton's eyes flashed with joy, and a heavy rock in his heart fell to the ground. Therefore, he said gratefully, "It seems that Master Anderson is already confident." "Burton is here, thank you, Master Anderson." Burton is the one who fears the Baker family father and son the most. He didn't want the Baker's pharmaceuticals to be taken away that he had finally got, and in a blink of an eye he gave up his hands.